faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Sunday, December 20th. The year is 2020, and we're still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic at Christmas time. Yeah. So this is going on a year now. In fact, today is December the 20th. So a year ago today, Earl was in the hospital on his ventilator because Earl didn't really wake up from the ventilator after Christmas, so he was definitely still asleep while I was running in and out of the hospital like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get all this confusion and stuff. It's been one whole year, I'll tell you that much. It's been one whole year. But in the midst of me decorating this tree, I had some photo albums I had tucked into some of my Christmas decorations. And I didn't put all the Christmas decorations on this tree. Some of them I put some new decorations, some old stuff on there. I kind of like to do a little bit of new. I'm kind of superstitious, y'all. I do a little bit of new decorations, a little bit of old decorations. That's just how I operate. So I have some new stuff and some old stuff. And I was going through some of the photo albums and there's just pictures from years ago, Christmas parties and events that Earl and I had. And you know how you come across pictures of old friends and you say, wow, you'll be looking at the pictures and sometimes you glance at them. And I didn't even realize that I've had this guy's picture. Maybe I did know. I can't remember. But anyway, there was a friend of mine who was substantially younger than me because if I was 30, in my early 30s, when we lived in Buckhead, that guy had to be in his early 20s. He was a young guy who was dating a young man who was a younger guy dating an older guy. Actually, the guy he was dating was older than me. And I would see them in places like Walmart, just out shopping, Macy's, Rich's Department, whatever. I would see them. And I always say, wow, they look like a really good couple. Young guy, older guy. And they just look really nice together. And I never really thought much about it. Other than the fact that I thought they looked really good together. I thought, wow, they must really love each other because every time I see them, they would be together. So anyway, as I gradually got to know the younger guy, we met at all places at the gym. I meet everybody at the gym. I'm the Jehovah's Witness of the gym. And I would say, I'll see you guys a lot together, you and your partner. He's like, yeah, sometimes we work out together, but he works during the daytime or whatever. I can't remember what it was, why they didn't work out together. But I would talk to him occasionally at the gym. We became friends. And I wouldn't say close friends because, of course, his partner was concerned about why are you friends with Walter? I mean, we were just, he had to point out on many occasions we were just friends. I mean, that was just it. There was nothing. We were just friends. People always worried about why you with this person and what do you find about this person? We were just friends, trust me. But as we became friends, he began to just tell me stuff about his relationship that I found alarming. And y'all, I look back on it and I'll just be very honest. I wasn't strong enough back then to tell this person, you need to get the fuck out of this relationship. I just kind of tended to stay on the stand. Back then, I would kind of stand on the sidelines and mind my business because it really didn't have nothing to do with me. But I would listen to his stories that he was telling me about the man that he was dating and what was going on. And I said, okay, now at this point in time, Atlanta was just a different place than it is now. And some of the stuff that he was telling me that he was going through with this guy that he was in this relationship with, this was very alarming to me. Now I'd be like, okay, they doing that shit all over Twitter and Instagram. But one of the things that was going on was this older guy. Now I'm going to have to get graphic in details so you can understand what was going on. You have a older man dating a younger guy. The younger guy I become associates with, our friends. And as they were in this relationship, the older person who was older than me, now I was in my 30s at this point, so this person had to be about maybe close to 40 or over 40. And this was like in the early 2000s. So I think he was in his late 30s, early 40s. Nice looking brother. Attractive guy, nice looking brother. Anyway, he had a thing. He liked to see his partner have sex with other people. So he would bring other people into their home for him to have sex with. Now, of course, my friend didn't just blurt this out. But in our conversations, I began to think something's not right here. And something went right. I said, okay, y'all, this is not adding up. But gradually I found out that the younger partner was being forced, maybe, to have sex with other people while the older guy watched and sometimes participated. This wasn't something he wanted to do. See, I've heard these stories over the years from so many people. They get into these relationships, and not just gay relationships, straight relationships. A woman dating an older guy who's pimping her out. So in essence, this young man was being pimped out by his lover. Now, this went on for a while. And like I said, it was a different time back then, and I began to hear what he was telling me, but I never intervened on his behalf because it just wasn't my place in my mind. Now today I would definitely intervene and say, okay, wait a fucking minute, something's going on. You need to get the fuck out of this shit right now. But of course, when you're having risky, high-risk sex with strangers, which is what this young man was doing, things were bound to go awry. So he got sick. Went to the doctor, found out he wasn't well. There were a series of tests and all that stuff. It wasn't just like, he got sick. It took some time to get to the doctor and find out what was going on, get diagnosed. He found out he was HIV positive. And something else was going on. There was something else serious going on with him because he had some serious health issues going on. And when he told that man that he was living with, that older guy, and he told him, that man said, you're HIV positive, I can't be in a relationship with you. I would never date somebody who's HIV positive. I don't want nothing to do with you. I want you out of my home. And he put that young man out of his house. Put him out. Threw him out. Now, keep this in mind. The older man, who's still, we'll get to that point, was the one who was forcing this young man to have sex with all these strangers. Now he has tested positive for HIV and is sick. So, he gets thrown out. This is when I really found out what was going on, because all of a sudden this man needed a place to stay. He didn't have nowhere to go. And he was being put out of his home. Now, of course, he couldn't come over there and stay with me and Earl in our house, because I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work. But I was kind of shocked and appalled. But we had a little apartment building. I helped him get a little unit at this apartment building. He had a job. He was working. So I said, you'll be okay. But he wasn't okay, y'all. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. You know, no one can be in love with somebody, be sexually, allow your partner to allow different men to sexually assault you, and it doesn't have an impact. And it had a huge impact on this person. And when he found out he was HIV positive, it just spiraled. Y'all, it just went downhill, completely downhill from that point from down. And I remember going over to the apartment one day to collect rent, and I went in there, and the place was a mess. And I said, what is going on here? And he just lost the will to live. He didn't want to live anymore. And wasn't taking his medications. Mentally, he just wasn't. Began to spiral out of control. It was a lot of crazy shit going on. And one day I came over to the apartment, and he had some friends over there throwing stuff off the balcony down into the street. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? It's like, his electricity's off, and his freezer refrigerator went bad, and they had bagged up the stuff and was throwing it off the balcony down on the street, and they were going to put it in the dumpster. But they had bagged it up, and I'm like, what is going on? But he was just, his electricity got turned off. He was in and out of the hospital. You're talking about an intelligent, college-educated young man whose life was destroyed by someone who you think would have been watching to make sure he was okay. Welcome to Niggaville, y'all, where the niggas don't give a damn about each other. They don't care. That nigga didn't give a damn about that young man. Set his life up to disaster. That young man is dead today. That's why I was looking through those pictures, and I saw that picture, and I said, wow, I remember all this drama. He's dead because of what he allowed someone he thought loved him to do to him. And y'all, there's a lot of guys, men and women, gay and straight, black and white, in these positions where someone they think that they love is endangering their lives or putting their lives in danger for all kinds of ways. I say welcome to Niggaville because I've seen this happen so often. I've seen it so often that I've lost count. I see these guys in these fucked up ass relationships. Now I see it all over Twitter and Instagram and fans only, or OnlyFans, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I see it and I say, okay, why are you doing this? A lot of these guys are participating in something because their partner has convinced them to do this. And it ain't going to end well. It never does end well. When someone is telling you to do something that you know in your heart and soul ain't right, that you know you shouldn't be doing. Even prior to me, I met guys who were doing drugs and all kinds of stuff. They tried to give me the drugs. I said, I'm out. I was not about to do no cocaine, no heroin, no none of that stuff. No popping pills. For what? I don't even do weed. Remember people trying to get me to smoke weed? I'm like, I don't need to do this. And I'm so grateful. Whew. Y'all just know how grateful I am. I didn't get involved in that. And I don't need any drugs to get through the day. Yes, this is a vodka and cranberry. As far as I'm concerned, it's my vitamins and nutrition and some vegetables for the day. Is the cranberry fruit or vegetable? Who knows? It tastes good with vodka, I tell you that much. But y'all need to be careful who you think's on your side. I always think back how Tupac ended up dead, how Biggie Smalls ended up dead, how this young man last year in California did. They all knew someone or someone in their circle who endangered their lives and killed them. I don't trust these niggas. I don't. Because they will kill you for no reason. I'll put your life in danger. You have to protect yourself. And that young man was too young to be with someone twice. You're 21, you're dating someone down near 40. 21, 20, early 20. It didn't add up. Sad part is, after this older guy left that younger guy, he did it to other guys. Same thing. Same thing. So the stories, the years I hear the stories, and this was 2001, early 2000s. I mean, this is 20 years later, nearly 20 years later, and this man is still doing the same thing. He's still here in Atlanta. Still a nice looking brother. Still in the gym working out. Most people don't have a clue his track record. And it's sad. But people don't care about people's lives today. You got to figure it out on your own. I've met guys who were pimping their girlfriends. And I never could figure it out. How can you say you love this woman but you pimping her? You're allowing other men to have sex with her. What is going on here? How could you care about somebody but you're allowing other people to violate this person? You don't care about them. And you don't love this person. you don't give a shit about this person. And if you're in a relationship with somebody's allowing you to be abused by other people, whatever it might be going on, you need to run. And run fast. And get away from the sirens. There's a fire station right up the street. Something must be going on. Them sirens be right over in the area. But it's heartbreaking because I've seen this happen to so many people over the years. They fall in love with somebody and these niggas ain't no good. They just ain't no good. I've met some good guys who care about their lovers, who care about their wives, who care about their girlfriends or whatever. But the vast majority of these niggas, oh no. They ain't no good. They ain't no good. And those of you who put your lives in danger, if you're in a relationship with somebody and that person is having you do something that you don't want to do, something that endangers your life, something that doesn't sit well with you, leave. Get out and run fast. Don't wait. Because you know that person doesn't care anything about you. They would never put you in harm's way. If somebody truly loved you, they wouldn't have you do things that would put your life at risk. And I've seen some stuff on Twitter with these guys and their partners that shocked and appalled me. And I said, okay. And the sad part was, I know some of these guys. And I said, well, what is going on here? Why are they doing this? Who talked who into doing this shit? Why would you do this? It's not going to end well for these guys. Oh, it ain't going to end well, y'all. I've seen these episodes. I've seen this before. It's not going to end well. Mm-mm. One of my friends was an ex-porn star, associates rather. Ex-porn star, he told me in the early 90s he was in a relationship with another porn actor, and he was convinced to do porn. He said it was the worst mistake he ever made in his entire life. Because it literally destroyed him. To this day, this man is just a few years older than me. His health is not good. In and out of hospital, in and out of hospital, in and out of hospital. But he was convinced to do porn and get involved in the porn industry by the guy he was seeing at that time. And that's something he really didn't want to do. But he did it. Maybe I can't see somebody convincing me to participate in this crazy stuff. But I've seen this destructive behavior. The gay community can be very destructive towards one another. And I've seen some crazy stuff over the years. A lot of crazy stuff. That's why I kind of keep my distance from the vast majority of these gay guys. I'm black, gay, and proud. Yeah, I am. But I can't be involved with these heathens around Atlanta. Oh, they some heathens. I keep my distance to protect me. But they don't give a damn about me. Or anybody else for that matter. And they would do things recklessly, dangerous, crazy shit. And then walk away. Nothing happened because they don't care. That older guy who when that situation happened, he put that man out of his house. Put him out. Didn't care about where he went. Just want him gone because he had enough. He got out of him what he wanted. And when it was over with, he moved on to the next victim. Welcome to Niggaville, y'all. Well, there are so many victims, you can't even count them. I keep my distance. I just don't trust these people. Don't want them around me. Don't want them in my circle. Don't want them in my house. Don't want them sitting on my couch. Don't want them enjoying this pretty Christmas tree sitting behind me. Oh, I would love to have a party. Well, not in this coronavirus pandemic, but hell no. over the years, I've learned to just kind of, keep my distance. To watch people. I don't trust them. Look at their motives. What are they up to? They're going to do everything in their power to harm you, kill you. But they smile in your face the whole time. Pretending as if they care about you, but they really don't. Anyway, I hope this Christmas season is better. Last year was a terrible, terrible Christmas. It's off to an okay start. My mother's upstairs asleep. She's been busy all day. I even got some Christmas gifts. I got some little gifts. Some people. I got some gifts today under the tree. I need more gifts to put under the tree. Well, too late now to mail anything to put under this Christmas tree. But I saw that picture and it kind of broke my heart. I wish I had intervened. I wish I had said something. I wish I had stood up for that young man. But I didn't. And I regret that. Really wish I had said something. I really wish I had intervened with that young man. I wish I had intervened with my nieces and nephews. I wish I had intervened with so much stuff. But I'm older now. And when you're younger, some things are just beyond your control because you don't have life experience. Now when I look back at what went on with some of my family members and friends, I wish I had involved myself. Wish I got involved. Maybe things would have changed differently. I get involved now. I pick and choose my battles. It's difficult. You want to see everybody be okay. But at the same time, you have to also preserve your own sanity. I got to keep my own sanity intact. But anyway, I hope that those of you, I've had a lot of family members in and out of the hospital and friends this past week or so. Since Thanksgiving, everybody had Thanksgiving dinners and parties and all this stuff and got together. That was not a good idea. And now y'all about to do it for Christmas. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening because nobody care. Well, I can assure you there won't be a Christmas dinner over here. You all need to start paying attention because the situation is getting worse. And people are traveling, going places, doing here, doing this. People just don't give a fuck. And we clearly don't have an administration in the White House that's trying to stop any of this. They don't care. That old Trump, this whole last few years with Donald Trump and company has been a fucking nightmare. It is ending in a horrible way. So y'all better protect yourself. All these Christmas, I've talked to so many people today, people not social distancing, not wearing masks, having Christmas parties and all this stuff. I'm just like thinking, how are y'all doing this? Y'all not paying attention? Look, y'all better wake up and fast. Yep, the vaccines are around, but y'all don't want to take them. Everybody's so scared of the vaccine. I wish I can go over there and get one. Give me that damn shot. I give myself a shot myself. Yeah, give it to me. But I know I won't be able to get one no time soon. That means we got to continue to wear our masks, continue to social distance, and sit under the Christmas tree. But anyway, sit under the tree and stay in good health. Anyway, I saw that. I just wanted to have that quick conversation. Today is this video is kind of long. It is Sunday, December 20th, the year is 2020, and I am about to. I didn't realize somebody called me. I'm about to go my ass up here and go to bed. It's 10:24. Hopefully I catch the 11 o'clock news. I hope the news might be watching me because I'm tired. You all have a great. I hope you had a great Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, Sunday. It is, what is this thing? Sunday the 20th, Sunday, December 20th, 2020. I'm out of here, and have a good night. Enjoy your evening.